I thought it would never come to this point, but here I am, telling you the story about my first bad DMT experience. Hey, I'm Bergo and this is Psychedelic Actualization. On this channel we talk about topics like self-realization, self-actualization and working with psychedelics to live a more authentic and fulfilling life. That can be quite difficult when you're having difficult psychedelic experiences. But if you're interested in the integration part, in these topics, then subscribe to the channel. So, how did that happen? My first bad DMT experience. The reason was quite obvious why it happened. It happened because I didn't feel like tripping. I didn't feel like doing DMT in this moment. And that is the biggest indicator of your decision of if you want to trip or not to trip. It's your feeling, it's your gut telling you it's the right time or not to do it. Sometimes there are kind of exceptions and it's kind of unclear because this kind of respect and excitement and this whole vibration in your body is kind of normal before such a profound experience. But this time it was clear to me. I've tripped a couple of times this week. I was also physically kind of sick a little bit. I was just like not feeling like having the experience right now. But I was with a couple of friends and we were like, I can't tell you what we did, but we had to test the substance, you know? And that's why we had a lot of experiences in that week. And this morning I just didn't feel like it, and there was this new batch and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna sacrifice myself to try it. And well, sure enough, I got what I asked for. I got what I not asked for. I didn't want it to do this experience, so I took a hit. I was already feeling like, oh, okay, coming on strong. I took another hit, and I was inside in this room, and my three friends, they were there, but they were like playing dead, kind of. I was just like laying there. So I went into the experience, I opened my eyes and everything was kind of twisting and turning, and it had this really uncomfortable feeling in my body. I had it in my body, in my mind, and in my kind of whole being, this uncomfortable feeling, and this thought directly came to my mind like, I don't want to be here. I don't want this right now. I don't want this experience right now. And that was difficult because everything intensified, and if you go into it with that mindset and not the mindset of like, I'm gonna be able to surrender into it, to let go into it, and to accept everything that I'm facing, that makes the DMT space really unfriendly. It felt like so, it felt unfriendly. The experience of itself felt violent, you know? It felt like it was coming over me. I was experiencing it. It's difficult to describe, but it was like the substance was violent to me. Maybe because I was in my mind violent and disrespectful to the medicine, because I didn't want this experience, and so it just repeated itself. It got to a point where I was like, at this point again of like having to let go because I felt like I was dying, and I knew I kind of just had to ride it out. So it was not like I was so far out and gone that I didn't have to control it, but I was in my body and I felt like I was dying, but I didn't want to die right now. And so I just wanted to escape the experience, which is the worst thing you can do in a psychedelic experience ever. Don't ever want to escape the experience, and I knew it. And so I was in this loop of, okay, I gotta write it out, let it go, just let it go, write it out. And it intensified. I had this feeling I was dying, and I just wanted to go. I was sitting there in this room, and I instantly had the urge to stand up and go somewhere else. So I wanted to go out of the door, and then I imagined these steps in my mind, and was like going to the left, going to the right. Had the urge to go to the toilet, going to the toilet, and just all these distractions, but there was nowhere to go. There was nowhere to go. I was in this experience. And anywhere you go, you take yourself with you, you know? You take your experience, your awareness with you. And it was bad. It was so very, very uncomfortable. And it also made me kind of scared and terrified to journey afterwards again. Because deepest respect for the medicine, you know? Oh, but what a ride. Yeah, it was intense, and I kind of never thought that this experience would come, which is kind of naive and childish. Because all these experiences, probably 50 or 100 or more or less, I don't know, I don't count them anymore, but a lot of experiences with the medicine, with the DMT, and almost all of them were positive in a sense, and I could interpret them in a positive way. And sometimes it felt uncomfortable, or it was so profound that it was kind of too intense, but it was manageable. It was good, you know? And this felt violent and bad and uncomfortable. But still, the inside is like the same that I had in the other video of like the LSD experience. Don't take psychedelics if you don't feel like taking them. Don't take them if you don't want to take them. Trust your gut feeling. Trust your heart. Trust your intuition, and don't follow what other people tell you, or just do it because you're in a social situation or whatever. Just trust yourself and act accordingly. And if you're in these experiences of these really uncomfortable bad experiences, remember, even if it's hard to remember there's nowhere to go, and there's no need to resist it. There's no need to resist the experience, which can be really, 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 really difficult sometimes in some really, 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 really challenging experiences. Still, it's medicine, still it's a mystery, and I don't know in like what way it helped me heal, but it helped me to explore the space a little bit further, you know, to understand the medicine a little bit further, to have empathy and compassion, and this insight that I have to trust myself of when to go into these experiences, because you don't want to be in these experiences resisting the experience. It was horrible. It was really terrifying and horrible. So that was my first bad DMT experience. Hope you enjoyed the trip report and got a valuable lesson out of it. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in psychedelics, integrating psychedelics experiences, challenging as well as positive ones, subscribe to the channel so we can go this journey together. Join my Facebook group, follow me on Instagram, and yeah, look around on this channel to watch 1 or 2 videos more that are coming in this end cut right now. Namaste, much love, blessings, and I will see you in the next one.